Well, hey everybody, happy Tuesday. It is Tuesday, it's September, and here we are. We are live, and I am a little late. I'm not surprised. All right, as you hop on, do a hashtag live, hashtag replay. You guys know how it works. Um, you know how it works. Here we are. Let me find the live here and share this into the Bling Boutique in case y'all don't see it. Talk to me in the comments. Let me know you're with me today. Oh, Sherry's here. Yay. All right. And it is Talk About It Tuesday. We have questions to get to. I have not even looked at those yet today. It's just been a whirlwind of a day and yesterday and all the things. But before we get into that, you finally got a notification. All right. Yes, we got it working. That's so fantastic. All right. So, all right. Friday came and went, and that was the start of the Labor Day for my family and our weekend away. We got off to our camper and all of the things. So, hey, Linda, so pop in the comment section. Tell me in like a real short sentence or a couple words, like highlights of your long weekend. I know some of my friends said they were like cleaning up their yards and doing things like that. And did you get a chance to relax at all? That's what I would like to know. Um, did you get a chance to relax and just enjoy? I hope so. That's what our weekends are for when we aren't working, right? I realize some people work on the weekends and then they're off during the week, but let me know. Let me know. Sherry celebrated her mother's birthday. My classes are just not working very good today. All right. That's so fun. Birthdays are the best. They are. I just love to celebrate people. Okay. Speaking of birthdays, Sherry, you're kind of getting me right into this. I have the August birthday drawing to do. That's for sure. And then I also have the comment drawing to do from last week. So yay. So we had 2 drawings to do already this morning and this afternoon. Or in the evening. Is it early evening for y'all on the East Coast? So I have drawings to do, and then we got to get to the questions on Talk About It Tuesday. But before I get to all of that, what dropped this weekend was a few things. The tied necklace dropped. This one is so fun, you guys. I have seen several people style this in so many different ways, with the silver and the pearls and using one layer or all the layers. This is only $35 with a $70 purchase. So this is limited edition and all of the things. It's just super fun, transitional piece to move from summer into the fall season. Now, if you're like, how do you do turquoise, summer turquoise? This looks like the ocean, and how do you move it into fall? I should maybe do a styling on that with some actual clothes. But this looks really fabulous on like your tan sweaters, or, 'tis the season for layering, meaning like, well, it's different everywhere you are, but in Minnesota, sometimes in the morning, it feels like fall. And then in the lunchtime, it feels like summer. And then at the end of the day, we're back to fall again, right? So we need those layers that we can take on and take off. So grabbing your sweaters or things like that, you can toss on a base layer and then making this base layer, decorate it with some beautiful jewelry. And turquoise and teal and things are very neutral. Believe it or not, it's extremely neutral. And actually, I love to put this color on I'm wearing a Grateful Dead graphic tee today. We're very casual today, but this is a super fun color to do something to wear with such a mauve burgundy color. So consider that, but that one is only $35 when you put $70 in your cart. So it would be a bonus buy. All right. Also, I know The earrings are now gone. What did I do with it? Oh, there it is. But this leopard, baby blue leopard, was still showing up in as available. Okay. So I have on the white leopard Lana today because I wanted to be a little wild. And then now we have the baby blue Lana. And I think this pink Lana set in gold is still showing up, you guys. Which is just mind blowing to me because these are just so fun. Great way to bring in some pattern and color into your jewelry. Now, if you're looking for gifts, I had a great conversation with a friend this weekend about Park Lane and gifts. And she was saying to me, she goes, I wish people realized how easy it is to grab my shopping link and get some fantastic gifts at a really great price, especially when you utilize our sale, especially when you use the 2.5 or the 4.5 off or the bonus buy, or when we have our deals of the day, where you add something into your cart and then you add the Lavelle pin. I don't know if that's still available or not still, but for a discount with a purchase. And there's just so many great deals going on. And she goes, I know she was talking about her family. My whole family doesn't get it, that you can get such great deals from you all the time. And I'm like, you really can. So I hate to say it, but we're getting into fall, which means right around the corner is our big gift giving season, right? Yes, it's the holidays. Do I dare say it? I'm saying it now. But these gifts like this are fantastic, especially for, think about, okay, today was the first day of school for 2 of my kids. One goes tomorrow for the first day. But think about school colors that are blue and black and maybe have like an animal as their mascot. Okay, so we're the Farmington Tigers. So this would actually be really fun if it was like an orange and black, or like, stripes and things like that, like a tiger, or like a wildcat type thing. Get creative, getting gifts to those t-shirts and things like that. But this is just so incredibly fun, and it's versatile because listen, you can wear it on its silver side. But yeah, makes a great gift. And listen, if you added 2 of those to your cart, then you would unlock the bonus buy, which you are entitled to use. Like grabbing any item and tossing it into your cart for $35. Okay, so that could be your sweet treat to yourself. But all right, so those 2 items dropped. The earrings that were being added to the cart are now gone. So just so you guys know. All right, now let's do some drawings. All right, first off, let's do the comment drawing. She picked Wednesday. My smart speaker picked Wednesday of last week. So I went to Wednesday's live. I wrote everybody down, and including on the YouTube channel. So here we go. Are you ready? First drawing. Silence your smart speakers unless you want me to set yours off. All right, Alexa, pick a number between 1 and 15.
Here's a number between 1 and 15. It's 1.
Number 1, and that is Amy Kinzel. Congratulations. You are the winner for the week of for the comment drawing for last week. So way to go. If you are new to watching me and you're like, what? She's giving away jewelry? So here's how it works, because it's really simple. All you have to do is talk to me on my lives. That's it. Like, even if it's a replay, which a lot of people do have to watch the replay because they're still working at this hour, which is totally fine. But talk to me in the comments, because the moment you talk to me in the comment section, if my smart speaker picks the day that you write me in my on my live, you have a chance to win a piece of jewelry. It's as simple as that. Okay. So congratulations, Amy Kinzel. You are the winner turkey dinner. And I have the August birthday prize. Listen, I'm giving away jewelry, and there's only 3 people, 3 potential winners. Okay, 3 potential winners. I did not even put them in a bag. Here's what I'm gonna do. This is 1, 2, and 3. Collins, Pick a number. 1, 2, or 3. She picked number 2. Okay. So this is the birthday prize. Winner, winner. If you have a birthday in the month of September, which did you know September is the month where the most birthdays happen? Like there was a stat, like we did a fun facts thing. I think it was last year. And September is the month where more people are born. I understand why. And if you think about it, you would too. But so I know there's got to be more than 3 people with a September birthday in the Bling Boutique. If you're in the Bling Boutique and you're like, I have a September birthday, please go to that post. It's in the featured section. Post your birth date in the comment section for September if you have a September birthday. Because for one, I love to celebrate people, especially when it's your birthday. And you are entitled to half off item anytime during the month. Okay. Anytime during the month. And all right, yeah, Linda, both her boys have September birthdays. Well, I understand that. Yep, we don't need to go there. But you're entitled to a half off item anytime during the month of September if it's your birthday month. All right, you just message me what you want. Okay. All right, here we go. So congratulations to this birthday winner. They get an extra birthday prize from me. So congratulations, Connie Chin. Way to go. That's a new name. She is new to our Bling Boutique and she just won a birthday prize from me. Oh my goodness. I'm going to have to get her information. B-Day prize. Way to go. All right, talk about it Tuesday. Let's talk about it. Now, oh yay, Sherry, she's your friend. I thought that was right. Sherry has been really wonderful and she's added and invited several of her friends into the Bling Boutique, which I love and I appreciate so much because it helps my rubber band grow and meet new people. So it's really fabulous. Okay, here we go. Scrolling to talk about it Tuesday. I almost forgot to post this, you guys. Since it's September and the kids are now in school, I have now gone back into my early 5 a.m. workout at the gym, which means I wake up at like 4:30 in the morning. So like 30 minutes ago, I was like, I'm hitting a wall. Why am I hitting a wall? Oh yeah, I forgot. I was up really early this morning hitting the gym. So we're back in that routine. All right, here we go. So talk about it Tuesday. If you did not post a question in my Talk About It Tuesday post, put it and you're live with me. And you know if you're live with me because the red circles are on my name or it says live in the corner. Okay, post it in the comments. Okay, and I'll try to read it. My glasses are, I don't know. I don't know if they're made well for me. Okay, here we go. Jessica wants to know if I could go back time, what's one piece of advice I would give myself with my Park Lane business? If I could go back in time, what's one advice? I would say just lean in and, well, no. If I could go back in time in the very beginning, I would say be more gracious. Or not gracious. That's not the right word. Because this switch flipped on me back in 2020. Be more generous. I think that's the word. More generous and with my business with others. I think that's what I would tell myself back then. In the beginning with Park Lane. There was restrictions with the other company that I was with prior to that. So that wasn't really, I wasn't able to do that as much. But with Park Lane, I wish I realized how generous I could have been in the very beginning. And I do as much as I can now. But I think that's one piece of advice for sure. And then, yeah. And I think and just leaning in and just to put fear aside and just go for it. you know? That's, yeah, that's what advice I'd give myself. Okay. Cindy, after a piece retires from a collection, or maybe a Sparkle Box piece, what do you do with it? The Parkland pieces that aren't my style. Do you sell them at vendor events or give them away as giveaway pieces? Yes to all the above. Um, Sometimes at my vendor events, I do have past Sparkle Box items or retired items that are no longer available at those. And sometimes I give them away as prizes and other things like that. Like my fun events where it's Blingo Bingo. Yeah. I swear to goodness, we will have a fall Blingo Bingo online. I promise you. So if you're like, what, Blingo Bingo? Yeah, we're gonna have a fall one, and I'm working on the details on how you can get in on the next Blingo Bingo. Sherry, yay, you're very generous. I try, because I realized in 2020, not because of the obvious things that happened in 2020 with everybody in the world, but in 2020, I lost my father in September. Actually, we're coming up on the anniversary, 5-year anniversary. Oh, that's going to hit hard. Okay, anywho's, when I was going through all of those things, my VIP group wasn't nearly what it was now. But and then when we were all online, people really started to pour into me. They really started to pour into me because they saw everything that I was going through with helping my dad with his cancer treatments, in hospice, all of the things, that I was going through in the moment. And they continued to kind of pour into me. And I was like, oh my gosh, I need to pour right back into them. And it was a switch. It was like, yeah, why aren't I doing this? I should be doing this. And and live generously within whatever I can do with my business. So yeah, that's why. All right. Do I usually give Parkland as gifts to friends and family? I do, absolutely. I love to give Parkland as gifts and things like that. And I love to give surprise gifts off to people too. So, yeah, like it was really funny also this weekend with the same friend that I was talking to. We were there's a beanbag tournament that was happening in our campground. And I was just standing there watching and I wasn't in the tournament or whatever, but I was just standing there watching. And all of a sudden she handed me a candle. And it smelled like fall and yumminess and everything. And I'm like, oh my gosh, thank you so much. I go, why are you giving me a candle? And she's like, and I said, I'm the one that, I told her, I'm the one that gives gifts. What are you doing giving me a gift? And she said to me, she's like, Stacia, it's okay to actually receive gifts once in a while. And I'm like, oh, I know, I'm just giving her a hard time. But, it was very nice and kind of her just to do that. But yeah, I do often give Parkland as gifts to friends and family, especially those that I know what they've been eyeing up or they wish they would have gotten before it's gone. Absolutely. Okay. How have you been able to grow your online business over the last few years? That was a question from Tanya. That's a great question. And I would have to say, you guys, that's how I've been able to grow my online business and presence for several different reasons. Not just because, I encourage you guys to invite your friends and family to the group and the Bling Boutique and things like that. But anytime you guys comment on a live and or if you ever feel want to share a live that you're learning a lot from, like say I do a big styling or whatever, and you want to share that, and the live is on my business page is public. So you can definitely share that live to somebody, even in Messenger, things like that. And anytime you do that, anytime you talk on a live, anytime you talk on a post just on my business page, my business page then gets recommended to other people who might be in the, or if Facebook deems them, you know how they'll push different things and suggestions of people to follow and things like that. They'll push me out to those people. And so I definitely have been able to grow simply because you're talking to me on a live, or you're talking to me on a replay, or you're commenting on a live video, or you're liking a post or loving a post or sharing a post. That is so incredibly powerful in how we are able to expand our online business. Yes, expanding our online presence and online business is important. Also, just to like you guys sharing my name with other people, or when you host parties and if they join the Bling Boutique and all of that, that's really great because then they really get to know me, right? But also the power of hitting that like button, the power of hitting the love button, the power of sharing something even to a DM, you know, is absolutely wonderful, because then the Facebook people, the algorithm then will see like, oh, people really like this Park Lane Jewelry with Seisha content. They like it a lot. So I'm going to push it out to more random people. So see what I mean? So if they see somebody likes a jewelry page of some sort or whatever, they might suggest, you know, you should start following Seisha, Park Lane Jewelry with Seisha, because, you know, it's in their likes and all the things. I hope that makes sense. But it is really powerful. Just a simple like button, the love button, the share button, the talking. It's extremely powerful. So, and honestly, you guys help me expand because you introduced me to new people, really. And the people who talk on my lives all the time, I so appreciate you. I wish, like, and this is another reason why I'm so generous, you guys, because you help me grow, right? You help me grow. I always am looking to achieve more within the business and grow even more. And so, yeah, you guys are the ones that help me do that. And so I give because of that. Now, speaking of giving, okay, that was all the questions for the day. Speaking of giving, we have a super fun event coming up that I want to know if you want to be invited to. And full disclosure, there's a couple disclosures I want to tell you about the event. For one, you have a chance to win $500 in jewelry. Okay? All right, that's one thing. And two, I'm going to be full transparency. People are going to be sharing their sparkle stories about Park Lane Jewelry. Okay? So we are going to talk about the opportunity with Park Lane. Now, do you have to be interested to join Park Lane to join the group? No, you don't. Honestly, I would just love more ears of people who would love to hear different people's stories and journeys. Sparkle stories is kind of what we're talking about with Park Lane. And if you want to partake in that, put 500 in the comment section, or 500 in the comment section, and let me know. I'm going to start making a list. The group isn't ready for people yet. We're just kind of getting our feelers out, but I would love to invite you. Like I said, you don't have to be interested in the business, but we are going to be talking about Park Lane, and we're going to be different people are going to be sharing their stories. And it's going to be so incredibly wonderful. And, you know, you guys follow me, and I might not be just like you. You know, I have kids in school, like, well, the oldest starts schools tomorrow, right? And you know, my husband works 24, well, it feels like 24/7. But he works shift work often. And right now we're in turnaround, so I'm not going to see him for like 2 weeks. I'll see him at night, but you know what I'm saying? He works a lot. And then there's other people in this business that work a full-time job and do Park Lane on the side. And there's other people in this in Park Lane world that are completely retired, but they do Park Lane because they want to be able to socialize with people and they want to still do something. So there's people in all sorts of different elements and different capacities within Park Lane. So if you want to be a part of the group, put 500 in the comment section. Doesn't have to be there, no dollar signs, okay? Just 500, and I'll make sure that you get into the group, okay? We're sharing Sparkle stories, and I would love for you to hear it, okay? Yes, it's going to be so much fun. So seriously, even if you're not interested, I would still love you in there. You won't be obligated to do anything, but you'll have a chance to listen, right? So I would love you to be a part of that. I feel like there was one other thing I was going to mention today. I don't know. All right, friends. Okay, I'm going to start making my list. Will Linda put 500? Yes. Okay, I'll get you on my list here and I'll let you know when I can get you added. All right, friends. That's about it. The $70 sale is still happening. I told you guys that. And then tomorrow is Wednesday. It's wish list Wednesday already. And so be ready to put your wishes in on Wish List Wednesday. And yeah, keep sharing. Keep sharing me with your friends. Keep sharing me with the person that complimented you on your jewelry today. And all of that. Share, because sharing is caring. And I would love to. Oh, I thought something was going up. Okay. Whew. All right. Now I lost my chain of thought because my iPad all of a sudden thought I was talking to it. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye.